Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you find yourself in this very situationed and straightforward world of darkness tonight. Tonight, we return with Orlando Ascended. We currently pan the camera down to Miss Clea, who is with Mr. Jesse Wong, and they are riding on her very expensive and lavishing motorcycle towards the clock park, where Clea recently discovered a string of events that proved to be quite of interest to her and a decent place for meditation. And of course, as always, hilarity will ensue. We will take it away with them right now.
So yeah, I guess we'll arrive at the park on a motorcycle, speeding quite a bit just to freak out Jesse a little bit.
Lovely.
Or as I call him, number four. um so yeah, we'll arrive at the park, park it, lock it, the whole thing. And how freaked out is Jesse?
Uh, he is very freaked out because he doesn't like your motorcycle.
Well, feel free to express your displeasure.
Why are we always riding your motorcycle? Can we at least ride my car at least once?
No, because it's better than your car. Well, if you wanted, you could have taken the car, but I doubt you would be able to keep up with me, slowpoke.
It's just the body that's old. The engine's new and everything. That's what they
Ah,
said anyway.
like seriously, people would kill to be able to ride in such a motorcycle, and you're complaining and whining about it?
What if we crash and I like fly off and then I like break my neck or
I don't
something?
crash.
How can you be so sure? Look,
Ah,
can we just get back to the park now?
well, yeah, well, see, this is the part where the thing happened with the air fucking, I mean, earth fucking dude. And the
Yeah,
guy that turned to ash. Yeah, here's your
yeah,
attack.
eh,
But there's a node here, so you can like, chill. I
uh-huh.
suppose.
I brought the professor's letters so just in case they come back, probably should be
Well,
safe.
if they
Probably.
come back, they probably know me. Why would they choose to? I don't think they would.
I
I mean,
mean,
they're members of the library too. At least the grumpy dude.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, go and meditate or something. I'm gonna take a walk.
Okay. I guess Jesse will go find a place to meditate or find the
Yep,
node.
as you approach the park, go ahead and both of you roll me your perception awareness or perception alert. I'm sorry. Uh, perception awareness.
Ding 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 ding. Shit.
Where-
Uh, one success.
One success.
Zero, you mean?
Wait, what's the success for? Isn't
Six,
it
but you
six?
got a one.
Div
Oh,
6, but you
fuck.
got a 1, so that's a minus. So
Yeah.
with the one hit, Clea, you almost miss it, but you can see a woman sitting off to a bench taking notes and whatnot over to your right.
Do I notice anything off about
Do you
her?
have your sight on?
Do I need to roll for having my side
It
on?
depends. Are you looking at her with more than one sphere?
Uh, uh, well, I don't know what would be relevant to look at her with. Probably Prime. Uh, uh, what else would be relevant?
Well, in all honesty, that's up to you. Uh,
Well, I'm asking because I'm not certain what each of them sites is doing.
Technically, the only thing that would really determine whether or not she's a mage is probably Prime or Spirit.
Well, then I'll look her with Prime.
Okay, if you're just going to look at her with one sphere, I won't have you do a roll. Go ahead and roll me a Perception Awareness. Actually, roll me a Perception Awareness at difficulty 4.
Mm. Yeah, that's one. That's two.
Um, you look, and her primal pattern is a bit brighter than a normal human. You can't determine anything more than that, though.
Hmm.
Claire, it's at this point that you realize that someone's watching you.
She will actually immediately stop. Thanks for adding that little key note of hers with the automated writing.
Uh, Before we move on, can I roll a mind shield real quick?
Go ahead and roll your Arite roll. Are you using foci? I assume
Uh,
yes, because you're always trying to use foci. You really should read up on foci. Okay, and you're
yeah.
taking time. That's another 1, so that's 5, 4. And. Yeah, so difficulty 4. Arite difficulty 4.
Please don't fail. Please don't fail. Please don't fail. Oh, what did I do wrong? Oh, I forgot to put a number. Great.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah. Smarts. Okay. Okay. We're bowling.
Do you wish to give yourself 1 for the next. I'm sorry, do you wish to give yourself 2 for the next few hours, or do you wish to give yourself 3 for the next, like, so and
Uh,
so minutes?
no, I'll take the hours because I have iron will, so I get extra dice anyway.
Okay, so you're increasing your mind shield, so that will be an additional 2 willpower.
Yes.
Okay.
That comes from my iron will. I'm increasing it in time.
I
In
I
time.
I know. You're getting your iron
Okay.
will bonus and then the 2. So you're actually getting a
Okay.
total of 5. I
Okay.
punch you in the face. No. Take 20 aggravated damage. Take 20 aggravated damage.
Oh shit! I've asked.
All right. So Claire, do you have your sight up while looking at this woman?
Yes.
Okay. Are you looking at her with all spheres or just one?
I'm looking at her with which one was it? I know one was spirit. Hold
Yeah, spirit.
on. She's looking with spirit and mind.
Okay. Roll me an arite. Are you using a foci?
Her foci is the ring on her hand
Mm-hmm.
for spirits. So
Yes. So that's
yeah,
that's
she would
one, and then
probably.
you're going to take time, so that's 4. So roll me arite difficulty 4.
Okay, so let me see what my score is there. I have 3 spirit, 1 mind, so that's 4 dice. Okay.
By the way, Brandon, my foci for sights is always my eyeball. The non-organic eyeball,
You
let's
you
say.
still you still have to declare it because it's a
So
foci.
3 successes.
Okay.
3 hits, very good.
So how does she look to me, oh darling ST?
She looks she's a mage.
Sexy.
You can see the avatar essence, and when you look at her with mind, you can see that she's shielded. But you can tell that her mind is fairly like she's got a lot of will. Um, she's got a she's obviously got a shield up as well that you can see, and yeah, so you can clearly tell she is a mage.
Can't you
She's
see
gonna
my arm?
She didn't look at you with prime.
Oh, okay.
she's going to stand up and go over to the new woman because she's new to me, and she goes, You know, I was gonna say it's not safe for you to be here alone, but you're a clever, clever girl. And I'll start tapping her forehead at her.
You're gonna tap my forehead?
No, her own forehead while looking at you.
Well, hello there, new person.
I believe you're the new person. I've been here for hours.
I've been here before. I have more recollections of this place than you do. Never seen you here before. Who are you?
I'm Claire. I was working till you interrupted the voice.
I didn't interrupt. You came here and spoke to me.
No, I didn't like that you were here, so I couldn't continue writing.
Hello. That's a public place.
Hmm, is it? I couldn't tell. It's so quiet here.
Really? So quiet places aren't public. How about fucking cemeteries? They're quiet.
I wouldn't
They're
consider
public
them
too.
public. Those are
What?
homes. People live there. Why would you want to trample all over them?
I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying.
Are you here alone? Should I walk you back to safety?
Excuse me?
She's
Like,
just blinking at her.
sorry, lady. Who the fuck do you think you are? First of all, I don't need any protection from you or anybody else. Like, seriously. Second of all, none of your business who I'm with or not. This is a public space. I'm gonna take a walk now. You can go ahead and do whatever it is that you are doing. Like, adios. I shall turn around and start walking, pissed off. Like,
You should
how
be
dare she?
careful. There's bad things in the city.
Like you'd know. Unbelievable.
You also should do more than shield your mind.
I'm already gone.
Claire will slowly follow her at a distance to make sure she gets to safety.
Jesse, what
No,
are
I'll
you
just
doing?
go.
I guess he was trying to find a place to meditate, but then he hears screaming somewhere in that general vicinity, so he'll go there where the screaming is happening.
Yeah, you just see Claire, this new woman, and Clea arguing. And then you see Clea leave.
I'll follow Clea.
And that
The
creep
Uh,
new
followed
woman's
me.
following Clea.
Fucking creeps.
I'll walk up towards Clea. You do know there's that ladies like still following you.
She'll turn around. Look, stop being a creep. Go do your thing. You do your thing. Can I just walk a little bit? I need to.
It's
I need to recalibrate my brain. Okay.
look, it's not safe. It's too quiet for others to be alone. And I can't finish my work if others are.
Well, look, sweetheart. If I need your help, I'm gonna ask for it.
It
Until
is
then,
Uh,
do
it
your thing.
it is quiet because I deem it so. He
oh,
Iroh's voice literally
Finally,
comes from right behind you, Clea.
finally, someone who makes sense around here. Good evening, number two.
Hello.
hello, sir.
Welcome again to my grounds. He blinks for a moment and he says, Jesse and Clea, and I do not believe I have met you before, young lady. What
She's a
is
creep
your
that's
name?
disturbing.
Nonsense. The youth Thanatos have more insight than you might realize, Clea. He walks,
Oh,
Claire, this man walks up to you and he holds out his hand to shake.
Hello, I'm Claire Redwood.
I have heard of you, Claire Redwood. I walked by your cottage not too long ago. Tell me, is everything all right there? Or are you still under stress?
I came here because it was quieter, easier to organize all the voices that were screaming.
Indeed. This place is far quieter at night. I try to have the spirits kept at bay.
It's hard to write, though, when others scare them off.
Perhaps you should come here maybe at an appointed time. I can see to it that there would be no one here to disturb you. Or you can come back to my humble abode and have a slightly more peaceful time if you wish. There is no. It is very quiet in some of my chambers. I would allow you to use one of my meditation chambers if that is what you need.
Just go. He has dope tea.
Why are you being so rude to her?
Because I was just trying to have a
Because
peaceful walk
because
and she
Clea
disturbed me.
has no manners.
Yeah, I can see that, sir. Um,
For
hello, ma'am.
example,
I'm
oh sorry.
I'm Jess, ma'am.
Hello, little one. I'm Claire.
Hi. Sorry about our friend here. She's a bit cranky from the looks of it.
I was mainly concerned because of the danger the voices whispered of. One woman by herself wouldn't last long, whether she should or not.
It's at this point that Iroh pauses and kind of looks up toward the sky, and he says, "I do not know if this is danger or something else, but there is indeed something coming." Jason,
I can defend myself.
it's at this
At
point.
with
It's at this
Yep.
point you come falling down from the sky. Roll me a stamina check, please.
I
On
think
it.
you should roll a random dice to see where he lands. Also,
That would be pretty cruel, though, because what if he landed on a spire?
Oof.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very good. But yeah, Claire or whatever, I can defend myself. I'm good. I'm good.
not too long into the void, alone, it'll stare back.
I'm not staring any voids. I'm just walking in a fucking park. Mm.
Shakes her head.
Clea walks off.
Uh, Jess will apologize to Clara and then follow Clea.
Look, dude, can you stop following me?
Well,
Like,
hold on. It's at this point that something happens.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'll stumble upon the happening.
Okay.
Sorry.
So Jason, you only take one stamina damage. I'm sorry, one bashing damage, but you fall straight into the most watered part of the fountain. And Claire, Clea, and Jesse, you all hear a splash come off from your right.
What the fuck?
And you see a blonde-haired man with a reddish cropped beard in some pretty tattered clothing try and grasp his way out of the fountain, and he basically does like a small somersault, just rolling out of the fountain onto the ground. He has got a soaking wet leather satchel on his side, something that looks like a rolled up black, well, it looks like sort of a black blanket with white leather rimming on it, and maybe something is in there, maybe not, but he just crawls out and vomits a little bit of water out and tries to get his breath.
Clea will look at Claire and say, "Is this the danger? Because last time I checked, I wasn't allergic to ginger."
Holy shit, are you okay, mister?
Oh, oh,
Okay, where
and
did
and
you
he
come from?
he just looks up at the group and looks very his he seems to be trying to brace himself up, but he's slightly swaying, and he just waves with one arm as he vomits.
Jesse will try to comfort.
Can I go grab him?
Understood.
I'm going to reach in with my strong arm and pull him out of the water. I can do it by myself. I don't need Jesse.
Yeah, like Claire's just tilted.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to demonstrate the strength. That's what I'm trying. I'll fight Jesse anytime.
Um,
I'm sorry.
no, he doesn't.
I was
Damien
muted
does
there for a sec. Okay, so yeah, no
No,
resistance.
no,
All
no
right.
resistance.
And Claire's just standing back. So yeah, it's Claire. Go ahead and say what you're going to do before I make my declaration. Go ahead, Claire.
I was saying she's standing back and like examining the new guy while muttering, "Which way is he making the wheel of fate turn?"
You look at all of these people: Iroh, Jesse, Clea, and him, and you can tell all of them are mages. For the guy that just came out, though, if you look at him with entropy, when he first came out of when he first fell into the fountain, he had a shitload of entropy around him. Shitload of entropy strands just going haywire and whatnot. That went off like a flash.
She's literally gonna tap Jesse on the shoulder. Can I get by, please?
Okay.
Can I see entropy too?
If you want to look at him with entropy.
Okay.
You're not going to see any entropy right now.
Oh.
Yeah. This was something that was seen as he fell. So Claire's kneeling in front of Jason's character, who's probably still choking on water, I assume, and she's like,
water come out. It would seem that the vomit was more from a type of dizziness, and at this point he's just holding the back of his head and just moaning. Oh, verdammte Scheiße. If anyone knows German, I'll give you the translation for that.
"Guten Tag," she says.
Yeah, you understood him saying, goddamn shit, like, ow. And,
she knows broken German, that's it.
Claire, would you roll me an Arete roll diff 4, please?
Yes. Not a problem. Just the 3 for RT or
Arete. Arete.
Okay.
Can I take a stick and poke him?
You're welcome to poke Jason.
Yeah.
You're welcome to try.
I'm gonna poke Jason with a stick.
Damien.
He is.
Damien, yeah.
He is physically there.
Huh.
Why are you poking him? Stop it.
What the hell is wrong with you? He says to you in good, clean English, with a slight.
You want the short version or the long version?
Where am I?
Mind
What
her.
the?
Orlando?
This is Dublin. What?
Dublin? What Dublin? This
Hold on
is
one moment.
Orlando, Florida.
2 successes for Claire. If you want to tell me what's up there.
Yeah, as you wait, those little strands of entropy that were left over that you could barely see, they flow into you. Nothing seems to happen, though.
Well, being the slight paranoia she is, she like screams and like backs away from Jason's character, scratching at herself.
Yeah, Clea, now you can see a little bit of entropy lines come from him, but then they slowly start to fade again.
Okay, interesting.
As she is screaming, Damien is caught aback by it and backpedals and of course falls back into the bloody fountain.
Clea, yeah, okay. Clea, Damien, Claire, and Jesse. All roll me willpower saves, difficulty 9.
Oh,
Got it.
Yes, sir. Let me just see what my willpower. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Do I get any bonus? What exactly are we rolling for?
You do get your bonus, Clea. You get your
How
5
much was the
dice. That was 5 extra dice.
bonus?
But it's
Okay,
still
so
it's still diff 9.
does it go above above
fuck.
10?
Well, what do you mean? I can go up to difficulty 10. That's as far as I can go.
No, the dice.
Um,
Oh,
oh,
fuck!
it can be enhanced beyond. Just go ahead and roll it for now. Yeah,
Okay, so it's
You can see the dice rolls, right, Brandon?
yeah. That's actually okay.
Okay.
You'll
At
see.
this point, she's just yelling at Jason. What did you do to me?
okay. 2 successes.
2 successes as well.
Okay, so no one beats it. So you hear in the background, all of you, in the background of almost physically and in your mind's eye, you hear a staff tap on the sidewalk, and it echoes throughout all of your minds. All of you are immediately calm. You stop doing what you're doing, you all immediately stop.
Awesome.
All of you feel good, all of you feel peaceful, safe, in harmony. Even Jason's character, he comes out of the fountain and you're all peaceful, especially you, Claire. You literally like just get tsunamied with this wave of peace, harmony, prosperity. The voices have stopped. Everything is clear for you right now.
She will literally look at her scarred up wrists and move her fingers away from scratching by them. And then we'll whisper more quietly and less frantic. How did you do that to Jason's character?
It was not him that did that.
No, I mean the falling from the sky, the thing that normally people like me do.
He fell victim to an avatar storm. Many strange things can happen when you fall into one of those. Tell me, what year do you think it is, young man?
2020, of course.
What? What?
2020.
I am sorry to inform you,
Sorry.
but it is the year 2000 here.
He looks at Iroh, still quite calm. I've traveled back in time, it seems. 20 years.
Well,
It
yay,
is-
you get to relive them.
It is not unlikely.
And based on you mentioning the city of Dublin earlier, you've also traveled locations. Welcome to Florida.
Yes, Orlando, you said. Huh. Never. Okay. Calm. Okay, at least, as weird as that sounds, it's probably a good thing. My younger self has never been in these nick of the woods, so the chances that I'd walk across myself are
I mean,
basically.
technically, it could be worse. Like, you could have ended up with your head here, your arms in like China, your feet in Africa. At least you're whole.
Claire has closed
Uh,
her eyes and is visibly shaken at this description.
should we like
Okay.
try to get you back to the future like in that movie?
I don't think it's that simple. Yeah, there was a sudden avatar storm I was sucked into.
Alrighty,
Try my.
Jason,
Yep.
this will be something only you see. Clea,
Mm-hmm.
Claire, and
Yeah.
Jesse. You guys, unaware to you, you will all be frozen in time.
Ooh.
Oh,
Only Jason's character, Damien, is not. Damien, you see them talking to you momentarily, and then they just stop. You take a look behind you at the fountain. The water has stopped in
Yeah.
midair. Time seems to have stopped.
Damien looks around and instinctively grabs into his waterlogged leather satchel, producing out of it a wooden shafted, socketed, and polished and sharpened bronze axe, Bronze Age
You
style
hear a voice from
axe.
behind you. Oh, no need for that.
He spins around.
You see a man in a nice, uh, tuxedo, black tie, has a really nice pair of sunglasses on, even though it's night. And he has black pants, black shoes. Looks like he's, secret agent kind of a guy. But
Yeah.
you notice something about his suit. It's very wrinkled. You can see all along the arms and the pants and everything. Everything looks like it's wrinkled, like it's been through the dryer one too many times and was never pressed. And you can see the wrinkles very clearly. And he says, "Hello. No need for that. You can put that away. I'm just here to talk to you about some things. I'll only be a moment. I'll only be a moment, and then you can resume."
Damien slowly puts the axe back,
Yeah.
very deliberately for the figure to see.
Yeah.
A bit of water splashing out of the satchel.
Yeah. No worries. That axe wouldn't have done anything anyway. So, hi. How you doing? You're Damien, yes? You're the one that just had the whole space-time continuum nonsense that just happened to you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. That's a bitch, ain't it? Anyway, well, like you said earlier, it's a good thing that your past self is not going to be here, because if you run into your past self and your future self, that just blows stuff up. Yeah.
I am literate in science fiction. Yes.
Yeah, good. So you know exactly what we're talking about. All right, excellent. Well, I'll tell you what. My name is Wrinkle.
Understood. Are you a spirit?
Uh, yeah, you could say that.
Or are you an egregore, a manifestation of the subconscious of the people around you?
I am a paradox spirit.
An eyebrow lifts. Never heard that title before.
What, you didn't
Interesting.
think... You didn't think... Paradox has its own entities, my friend. Its own minds. It has a lot of us. I am one of the ones that deals with time, and I'm also one of the only ones that's polite enough to talk with the people I screw over. But I'm not going to screw you over, as long as you follow some basic rules.
Believe it or not, that Avatar storm I got into wasn't of my making, but
Indeed.
well,
I'll tell you what. I can make you a little deal here. I
Please,
can take...
continue.
To be safe, because you might start blabbering things that could cause quite a problem here. So why don't I do this for you? And save us both a little bit of trouble. You can do this two ways. One, you can go and continue on through the rest of this time and, worry about setting off a big paradox storm and blowing yourself up and doing all of that shit. Or accidentally saying something that reveals something bad in the future and you wind up changing the future and then I gotta come back and, kill you. Or I could take those memories of yours, all memories that take place after, let's say, I'll pick and choose, but I'll take all the important ones, and we'll say I'll take most of the memories after the year 2000. I won't take away any of your knowledge of your magic or any of your precious spheres like that. I'm only going to take away some of the important memories. Your memories will be a bit shattered and scrambled, but you'll be okay. You won't have to worry about risk, blathering something you shouldn't. How about that? Huh? Sound like a fair deal? And I'll do that, and I'll leave you alone. I'll let you go with these others here, and you should be okay here. We got big, there's big plans for you.
Hmm.
I mean, Merlin really seems to like you, and I don't want to piss the guy off. I mean, I really don't care, in all honesty, but, we have an understanding, him and I.
Look at that. You know the keeper.
Well, of course I know the keeper. I'm the keeper of
Hmm.
time, my friend.
I see. Well,
By the way, you want a Cuban? They're really good.
you know what? Yes, please.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I'd like just a few seconds to mull this over.
Oh, of course. Pulls out a Cuban. He lights it, hands it to you.
Danke, der Herr.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you puff it up, and it's a pretty damn good Cuban.
It really helps. He's just sort of
Yeah.
well, nothing like a nerve poison to calm the nerves.
Yeah, helps the mind. See, I like you. You got the things going. Not arguing with me, not giving me sass. You're pretty good with it. I like you. You're doing good. You'll do fine.
Well, I don't fancy the hobgoblins showing up and then taking my sheer essence apart strain for strain.
Those maniacs? No way.
Yes.
No, you deal with me. Space-time continuum's my thing. It's at this point that you notice this man is unbelievably bland. Like, he's got sunglasses and the wrinkled suit and everything, but he just looks so bland. Like, you'd almost forget him in a crowd.
The point.
And
Okay. Yeah, Damien finishes the Cuban, puts it out, and sort of goes like looking where to put it.
the Cuban just disappears from your hand.
Excellent. Well, I have found working with the wheel tends to be the better course of action than trying to get crushed under it.
Indeed.
You know what? And he offers a hand. I agree.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much. And he shakes your hand, and painfully but quickly, your memories become shattered and disoriented, and everything up from 2001 becomes... let's put it this way. A lot of the memories past 2001, you don't know if they are dreams or you don't know if they were real. They're scrambled. They're all over the place. And he removes that point of paradox from you. And when all of it is done and your mind focuses back to reality, the fountain is going, and your companions have resumed talking.
Ooh.
To them, not even a second went by.
So no Back to the Future stuff then.
Granted, none of you heard that conversation. That was only him.
Yeah.
What year is it again?
2000?
He said, yeah, 2000. Yes,
Are
that
you
makes
okay,
sense.
mister?
Yes. Well, as okay as you can be when you're teleported halfway across the planet.
Nonetheless, you should probably talk with your traditions leader here in Orlando to get yourself situated and secure. What of the traditions are you?
A freshly inducted verbena.
I am dual traditioned with the Brotherhood and the Verbena. Excellent. I can direct you to the leader of the Verbena sect.
That's excellent. I don't think I caught your name.
Iru. Call me Iru.
All right. My name is.
Or you can just call me Old Fart if you wish.
I'll stick to Iru. Thank you. And yes, he looks around. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yes. I'm in the USA. Huh. I didn't expect to cross that off my bucket list so quickly. Okay. Thank you everyone for helping. Lady who was scratching her forearms, I didn't do anything to you, at least not consciously, and I'm sorry if I startled you.
You're not as bad as the burnt man, so I forgive you.
And
All right.
Iroh kind of goes and leads you off to the side, and he says, "Claire,
Yeah.
Sir,
if you would like aid in peace of mind, come by and see me more often." And he hands you a card, and he says, "Also, stop by Club Bones. It is a Euthanatos bar, and you might learn some valuable things there for the voices that seem to be bothering you."
Oh, so she's a Chakravanti, and he points at Claire Redwood.
She is a Euthanatos.
Huh? Okay. Okay.
She'll put the card in her pocket and she goes,
the voices are at least better now without the pills. They don't scream and hit as much.
That is good. It means you are learning, and the spirits are becoming wiser around you.
Maybe I'll go check out this bar.
Indeed. Good night, Miss Claire.
Good night.
she'll look to Jason's character and she goes,
Are you gonna be okay?
Some of my memories are a bit hazy, but otherwise I feel okay. He holds his hand over his chest.
Also,
Okay, the old ticker is still going.
Yep, you also have no memory of that conversation with Wrinkle.
Yeah.
um,
I'll be okay. This Iroh, I'm getting good vibes from him.
Oh, he is a good man.
she'll, at this time, though, offer him one of her empty notebooks from her bag.
You probably don't write with the voices like I do, but it's a good idea to record what's in your head.
Yes, of course. Thank you. Damien has finally managed to get the letter out of its satchel. As he does that,
I want
Yeah.
to do something.
Go ahead.
go for
When
it.
he did the thing with the heart and said that tickery thing, I want to view him with matter.
Okay, you view him with matter. He's got clothes, and he's got. Let's see. If you look at it with Prime, you can think he's maybe got some magic items on him, but he's got clothes. Jason, what does your character have on him that's physically matter? That's mundane items.
So, apart from his torn clothes, there is his body, which mostly is normal, and then around the heart area seems to be quite a lot of density. If you use Prime Sight, basically the area where the heart should be is giving off a lot of primal energy.
I can use the prime too. Do I need to roll for that?
No, you'll see it. You're close enough. He's not trying to hide it or anything. You can see that it doesn't appear like there's any sort of material that's not life there, because obviously you don't have life, so it's difficult to kind of see this, but there is a matter that's within him that kind of gives off a prime glow, but it's difficult to tell what it is.
What do I see with my life eyes?
You have life. Yeah, you have life. So, Jason, she would see that what is actually up. Jessica would actually see what's up with your heart and what is up with your heart.
So, what in the area where a nice biological, homegrown human heart should be, is a cybernetic animatronic
Okay,
one.
so Clea does see that.
Yes,
Yeah, that's what I was hinting at.
Right, so
it
Clea
also seems to be full to the brim with primal energy.
Right, so Clea, you see the metal heart and the primal energy, and then Claire, you see that there's just this big void of a hole where his
He just
where his
dropped
heart
it.
should be. Yeah, I know. It's okay.
Annie, come on.
Clea's eyes will go wide and googly, and she will try to contain a big, huge ass smile.
Claire is just muttering, "Who hurt you?"
Iroh kind of chants and says, "You can talk with him about that later." And he pulls him aside and he starts walking away. And he says, "Good luck to you three."
She'll before we end this, she'll look to the girl she pissed off earlier, and she goes,
May I at least buy you a drink? I did not mean to offend you.
Absolutely not. You're being more creepy than before. Just okay. If you
Clea,
want
Clea,
to. What?
hold on a moment.
Hmm. But Ariel, he's coming off as creepy. He was following me.
Clea,
Yeah.
roll me willpower, diff 9.
"He's making Clea make friends."
No, yeah, he's literally.
I'm okay with making friends. Thank you very much. But not the creepy kind. Please don't fuck me. Come on.
All right.
Like, okay,
So
how is that a contested roll if you had 8 successes, a difficulty 3, and I have to do it at 9?
sorry.
No, no, that's not sorry, because it's an impossible roll. Why would I
Hold on. I
roll
was
it?
going to say her mind is still shielded.
Yeah, her mind is shielded. So actually, hold on a sec. 1, 2. Re-roll that at diff 7. Because minus 2 diff.
While she does this, Claire is offering to buy Jesse a drink also.
God damn it!
Even more ones. Nonetheless, that's 7 hits though. That's pretty good.
I
I'm
would say
back.
that's a success though, with 7 successes, isn't it?
Mm,
Yeah, let me check here. Hold on.
Welcome back. I mean, Claire
Okay.
gave you a no.
Clea.
Clea, he's all yours.
Clea.
yeah.
You're finding that you don't really hate her that much.
I never hated her. Hate is a very strong word. I was just annoyed and creeped out.
And you are no longer annoyed and creeped out. You're actually relaxed. Although none of your memories are altered because you resisted that.
I'm gonna turn and glare at Irio silently.
He's not even looking at you, he's just walking with Damien away.
Damien
Well-
is following him.
I didn't get a number for this guy. Hey, ginger dude? You hold on. Hey, ginger dude.
He doesn't react to Ginger Dude. He doesn't seem to have realized you are referring to him.
Dublin dude. Hey.
He turns around. What? Who? Me?
Yeah. I want your name and your number.
Okay. He rips out a page of the new notebook.
No, not phone number. Just a number.
13.
Not this one. It's taken.
88 in that case.
No, that's too. Okay.
Just let him
One
have it.
Okay, pick a number from. Okay, do you
Clea.
want number 8?
Clea.
I like
Clea.
number 8.
Clea.
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you number 8. What's your name?
Clea, you get whacked on the head with a stick.
Ow! Hey, how am I gonna remember the dude if I don't have a number?
Claire has leaned over to Jesse and whispered,
This lady is very forward, isn't she?
Yeah, she's like that. She's just don't mind her.
Okay, so what's your name?
Damien.
Okay.
Wolf, if you need a family name.
It's not that I'm gonna use it. Anyway, okay, so you'll be
I
number
prefer Damien anyway.
well, it will take me some time. Just bear with. But yeah, thanks. I'll be seeing you.
Jesse
Ah,
will whisper to
uh,
Clara and ask her what number she wants, just in case.
bye, bye, weird lady. And he moves back to Iroh, feeling a bit more comfortable with the old calming presence.
Okay. Not you. Redwood was it?
Yes, Claire Redwood.
Okay. Do you have a number preference?
If it's not taken, 0 will work fine.
0 is not a number.
Just
Clea, you get whacked on the head again.
He's already gone. I don't accept that.
A bird flew down and whacked her.
No, I know.
Yeah.
They're still there. Iroh is whacking you on the head.
Hey, 0 is not a number.
Then any number you find acceptable will work.
By-
I'm not picky.
By all that is
Fine.
holy, woman, I'm going to kick your ass.
Can you just take the blonde dude and go and let me deal with this crap?
He pokes his staff right into your abdomen.
Ah,
Your name was Jesse, right?
next
Yeah.
time I'm gonna break your stuff.
Would you like to walk to this bar with me, Mr. Jesse?
Calling me forward.
Jesse, when he mentioned Club Bones earlier, that is a bar you know of. It's a mage-only bar where you can go at the cost of only 1 tass and just hang out and get drinks and hang out with mage stuff. You can even go to some casting rooms and practice, and etc. etc. Lots of stuff.
Sure.
Anyway, you're number 11. That's the number you'll get.
Okay.
Come on,
And we'll
Clea,
meet
let's go to the
there.
bar.
I'm not gonna leave him alone with you. We're meeting you there.
She did offer to buy you a drink. I suggest you take it.
I
Clea.
can buy my own drink, thank you.
He
I'll
whacks
just
you on the head again.
Hey, that's not cool, okay? No.
You lack
No,
discipline.
She does.
I'm very disciplined when it comes to things I need to be doing. I didn't sign up for this, okay? Just Jesse, to the bike.
Okay.
Here we go. Bye.
While they're walking away,
And she will close the journal and return to numbers because no, the names are gone again.
Jesse will whisper to Clara, at least she's not like Kara. She, mind rapes you.
Oh, really? I put up a shield as soon as I saw her, and she saw that. So yeah, she was trying to poke around, and she was following me.
Alrighty, so so Clara.
Claire's literally taking a taxi and like muttering how she just wanted to see who was who as she passes them to the taxi.
Yep. Claire, Jesse, and Clea all go to Club Bones. Now, none of you have been there before. And at first on the outside, when you all arrive there, it doesn't look like much. It's just looks like a standard kind of goth slash, I would almost want to say vampire themed bar.
What
And
beautiful picture.
yeah, it looks real nice. It's got, Club Bones on the front. It has the Euthanatos symbol hidden away for those of you who have Prime or Spirit. You can see it marked onto the building.
Nice.
As you walk into the bar, though, there's immediately a doorman that points you 3 to a door off to the right. And you open it up and you go down into this very low sect of a kind of a stairwell, almost like going into the basement, like a basement restaurant or whatever. And as you enter, all of a sudden it opens up into a completely different bar. And it's vast. It's huge. Like most bars, you can go to and you've got like a decent amount of space in. This thing is like the size of a football field.
Damn.
It's just like the doctor's hangout.
And of course, there's a doorman there, and he holds out his hand and he says, There's a doorman there, and he says, "One task from each, please."
Unfortunately, Claire knows a lot about the mage world, but she does not know what a tass is.
It's payment. Basically, spend a quintessence. Give her. He wants a quintessence.
She'll actually put it on a coin and hand it to him.
He nods, takes it.
Oh, have to put it on something.
Well, you can just hand it to him. You can give it to him in however you want, as long as you spend a quintessence.
Okay.
Okay, I can transfer it through my arm to some device that he has.
Well, he doesn't even need a device. He's got Prime, so he'll just take it.
Yeah.
Jesse?
Fine.
He'll just shake his hand and transfer it that way.
Okay. He seems very thoroughly impressed by Claire, who gave it to him on the coin, which seems to be what he likes. Puts it in his pocket. He bids you all in. And, like I said, the best way I could describe this bar is it is vast. It's huge. There's bars here, bars over there, there's pool tables, there's game tables, there's, lap dances going on in one place, there's other places going on in the other, there's what looks like a football field off on the far side, there's a baseball batting cage, just almost anything you could think of that you would want near a bar or near a restaurant, there is.
So this might scare Christine's character some, but Claire is smiling like a small child in a candy store at the moment.
Clea is not even paying attention to this. He will just beeline for the bar and order rum.
You order a rum, and he says, "No charge." Hands the rum down, and this is the best rum you've ever had.
What, better than the casino rum?
Damn close. If anything, this might actually be just a little bit better.
Do I see anything weird on it?
It has a lot of entropy in strands. There's matter. It's rum. There is primal energy in it. There is actually a not quite enough to refill your quintessence, but there is energy in the rum. It's literally an infused food item.
While you describe that, Claire's going to tell Jesse, go order anything you like. I'll pay for it before we leave. And she's now checking to see if there's voices or no voices here.
No voices.
I'm never leaving. This is heaven.
Yeah,
Jesse will ask.
there's a spirit ward on the club bones.
Jesse will ask Clara what he should drink because he doesn't know shit about alcohol.
Oh boy.
Oh, Jesus.
She'll look at him and she goes, why don't you start off with a nice wine?
Okay. One wine, please.
Guy kind of looks at you and he's like, starts to kind of rotate his hand like, go on.
What?
It's summer. Just give him some Chardonnay.
Guy looks over at Clea, nods his head. He produces a glass from out of nowhere, pours a red wine liquid into your glass, Jesse, and hands it to you.
Chardonnay, damn it. That's white.
He gives him a red Chardonnay. I'm dead serious. There's red Chardonnay. I'm not kidding. It's
For
literally
real?
it's literally on the shelves. There's white.
thank you.
There is white, red, and black Chardonnay. I'm not kidding.
I
Cool.
fucking hate California. They
Hey,
fuck everything
it's
up.
because we actually know our wine here. Shut up.
Claire is just happily
Oh my.
in the bar at the moment while they drink, just smiling up into open air, enjoying the quiet.
Yeah, Jesse, this wine is really good. Like really
Nice.
good.
Is his out of character? This is his first time drinking, right?
Yes.
Should it do any kind of roll?
Jesse, roll. That is a good point. Jesse, roll me a stamina plus athletics.
Okay. I got one.
Drunk.
Okay, so one success. You kind of stumble a bit, but you hold your liquor.
Just slow, Jesse.
You're not-
Savor it.
Oh,
Little sips, little sips.
Oh, I thought you were supposed to swallow the whole thing.
It's not a shot.
Oh, okay. Ugh,
Well, hello, you three.
hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Club Bones.
Claire's just smiling, happy as can be. Hello.
Hello, Claire Redwood. How are you?
I'm in heaven.
I'm glad to hear that, dear. Let me guess, you're happy? And she looks you up and down and kind of squints for a moment. Ah, the voices are quiet here, aren't they?
So quiet.
She grabs your hands and smiles almost as giddily as you are. And she holds your hand and she says, well, dear, you are welcome here at any time as long as you can pay the entrance fee.
Mm, of course.
And stay as long as you like.
So I can never leave, right?
Well, you'll have to leave sometime. But yes, this place is always open to you. Although we do have rooms if you honestly wished to stay here, but, I wouldn't want you to leave that beautiful little cottage of yours alone.
It's just so tempting.
I'll tell you what, dear, how about this? Why don't you come to me as much as you can, and I'll teach you how to keep the voices quiet, at least for a little while outside. How about that? Hmm?
Jess, you're muted.
Uh, that's because I was thinking of what to say. She'll just nod. Of course. Now that I know there's more people here than what grandmother said, I will.
And she hands you a coin. And on the coin is the two symbols of the Euthanatos, the circular with the moons and then the kind of upward, upside down U. And she hands you the coin. And she says, take this as a souvenir, darling.
She'll smile. She'll take it. She'll actually put it inside her bra, though, because pockets are dangerous for coins.
Mm-hmm. And she looks at Clea and Jesse and greets you all. And she says, my name is Vela Nordim. This is my club that I own. Welcome.
Oh, this is a nice club, ma'am.
Of course, and you're all welcome here at any time you wish. She looks over at Clea, and then she's like, one of the Etherites? And then, of course, Miss Claire here is a lovely Euthanatos, one of our many sisters. And then she looks over at Jessie, and she's like, and yes, one of the Order. Welcome. We don't see many of your kind around here.
Is there a reason for that?
Oh, well, with exception of Xavier and a few others, most of them are very grumpy. They don't like the other traditions that much.
Okay then.
I don't.
It's fine.
She pinches your cheek and she's like, don't worry about it, Jesse. I won't judge you on that. To each their own, and everyone is their own person.
They really seem to hate it when I keep telling them about Harry Potter, though.
Nonsense. The Order of Hermes, Harry Potter was one of the greatest pieces of media for all of you. It gave you ways to explain your paradigms.
Oof.
And she chuckles, and then she gives Claire a little kiss on the forehead. And then she says, will you all enjoy your time here at Club Bones? If you need me, I'll be around.
Ma'am,
Yes?
pick between the number, crap. Oh, what was it again?
She snaps her fingers and then looks at Clea. And she says, oh yes, number 20.
Thank you.
Yeah, I heard that conversation you had with Iroh in the clock park.
You could hear that far?
Well, yeah, I was there.
Oh,
I only came on shift to watch my bar a few hours ago.
Hey, hey then.
Yeah, well, the clock park's not too far, and I keep an eye on it sometimes. Sometimes the spirits there are restless. She gives a little smile.
Well, apparently everything's fucking quiet lately.
Indeed, it's been off recently. There's something going on in the city. She gives a little chuckle, and she says, "Speaking of which, I must go see to that, by the way."
Are
Hey
you
then.
looking into the house too?
She looks at you for a moment, and her face kind of goes a little bit more serious. And she says, I'm looking into a different issue, but I imagine the house is related.
Okay. I'm curious if you find anything. Uh, Cleo will take out a card and give it to her.
She looks at the card and she takes it, and then she says, "Oh, yes, that's right, you. There's someone I need to introduce you to. I need to go and leave, but he'll come out and see you. You really should talk with this one, Clea. He may have some job opportunities for you, as the mortals say."
Oh, oh, that's great. Thank you.
She gives you a little nod and then leaves.
As she leaves, Claire will turn around and she goes, "It's time to celebrate. Can I have a shot of whiskey, please?
He asks you what kind of whiskey.
The sweet one with honey in it. That tastes almost like apples."
He gives you that, and it's really good. Like, really good. This is the best whiskey you've ever had, period.
She'll offer a drink of it to Jesse also.
Okay. It's gonna down the whole thing.
You're going to down the whole
And
thing.
this is why we didn't take your car.
Stamina alone, difficulty 7.
Oh shit.
I said just a taste, not the whole thing.
Hey, I got one.
Did you?
It's a
Difficulty was 8, I
difficulty
think.
7.
Oh,
Diff
7.
7.
Okay.
So, Jesse, once again, you stumble. but you manage to just barely hold yourself up, and you're starting to see things kind of spin a bit.
Nah,
Look,
it did not taste
if
good.
I just make sure I don't need to make any explanations to the doctor dude tomorrow regarding your state and behavior and whatnot. So maybe
It'll be
not.
fine.
Just don't drink it like that. You need to savor it.
Isn't that what they do in the movies?
This
Or is
isn't
that
a
a different drink?
movie. No, whiskey in the movies. It's not whiskey. It's probably tea.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
Actually,
Man,
it's usually apple juice.
Uh,
uh,
hi.
Hello. How are you all doing tonight?
I feel dizzy.
She's gonna
things have happened.
she's gonna help Jesse take a seat on a stool and then order himself another whiskey and order him a lap dance because he needs to be
Zach kind of looks from Claire and Jesse, and then he looks to you, Clea, and he's like, "Well, I'm glad those two are enjoying Club Bones. You're Clea, right?"
Yes, it seems that everybody knows me in this city.
Well, to be fair, you were introduced to Xavier, and your name was put up, so we kind of know, we know each other. Pretty soon, you'll start to know the rest of us. It's just kind of how it goes.
Okay.
I heard that you. I heard that you could be a possible recruitment of the. Oh, I'll be very blunt.
Let me stop you right there. If you're gonna be blunt about things that are not meant to be blunt, maybe we should take it a bit more to the
The
side.
moment you say that, you two are literally in a room by yourselves.
Okay, good.
All of the noise and the bar has just stopped around you.
Okay, good. Because Jesse, well, he doesn't know, and the new
He
chick,
is going to
uh,
he is going to reach out and strike you. Roll me Dex Brawl.
hey, that's not very nice. Okay, give me a sec. Fuck. Brawl?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything in Brawl. Jesus. Fuck. Really, man? Really? Yeah, I got nothing. I don't have Brawl.
Yep. So he immediately comes forward, grabs you, and puts you into a hold.
Well, yeah, thanks for that.
And you feel cold steel on the back of your neck. And he's like, "You dead?" He lets you go.
Yeah, impressive. Your point?
Sizing you up a bit. Shoot me.
You want me to shoot you?
Yes.
Well, give me your gun.
Tosses you his gun.
What kind of gun is it?
It's a pistol.
Okay.
Dex firearms.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I know. This is his spell. I gotta check something. Okay. So that will add to it. So he will gain.
Oh, by the way, if I could use my could I have used my entropy in that in the shooting?
What do you have? Entropy 1?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Only Entropy 2 lets you start doing stuff like that.
Okay.
But he will get those successes plus 2, 4, 6, 8. So he got 9, 10, 11, 12 successes. So in a fit of almost, like, you can't even believe this. You line it up. You line the shot up perfectly. You hold your breath. You've got him dead in your crosshairs. You fire. The bullet misses.
Well, that's hardly fair.
I didn't say this would be a fair fight.
Well, you didn't say it would be a fight, so.
Indeed, I
Ugh.
didn't.
Okay, so why don't we even the field a little bit? Want to arm wrestle?
No, I just wanted to assess your skills. You're a pretty decent shot. That'll be good. Why don't you and I talk a little bit of business while you're all here? And he sits down and proceeds to talk with you. And
I'd be happy to.
and as you all sit down, we'll go ahead and end the session with all three of you enjoying Club Bones. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. Good night.